latest piece of machinery is the B45 automatic pickup baler. With this modern high-speed baler, one man can do the job that previously required four with the old hay press. Oaten hay is bulky and slippery, but it's no trouble to this baler. See how the hay is gently but firmly fed into the bale chamber, resulting in bales of an even density that are well shaped and so easy to stack. This lucerne was well cured in the windrow. Bale too moist, it would lose that fresh green colour. Too dry, most of the leaves and feed value would be gone. Baled at the right time, this is the type of bale I get with the B45. In slow motion, see how the pickup lifts the hay from the windrow onto the feed platform, like a leafy carpet. I'm glad I invested in equipment like this, and it takes only one man. Just look at the way that low-level pickup lifts the grass hay up to the auger. In slow motion, see that even a strong cross-wind isn't blowing grass off the pickup, and the packer fingers gently but firmly pull the hay into the bale chamber. With this power take-off driven baler, I can bale up to 5 tons an hour. Really fast work. I'll stop long enough to show you some of the finer points of the baler. Full engine power from the tractor power takeoff drives the plunger and full floating auger. See how the packer fingers pull the hay into the bale chamber just before the plunger slices and compresses each charge. When the bale's at a set length, the spiked metering wheel sets off the knotter mechanism, and 2 heavy twines are securely tied round the bale in a flash. Now, I've been telling you that haymaking is a lot easier with this modern equipment. Well, here's a practical example. I can now afford time to knock off for a cup of morning tea. When I was young, haymaking was strictly a man's job. But in these days, anybody who can drive a car can make hay with this McCormick International B45 automatic pickup baler. It's as easy as that to bale hay now, and the haymaking program continues with no time lost. It's an education to watch this baler at work. So easy, so fast. It seems no time at all since this paddock was a standing crop. Some farmers get a contractor in to do the baling. And there's one working over the way. Let's go and have a look at it. And you thought you saw fast baling before. Well, this baler's eating it. Look at that hay, and look at the way it's going into that bale chamber. These contractors easily bale over 10 tons an hour, and that's really making hay. A bit big for my farm, but it's ideal for these contractors, or for bigger acreages than mine. In slow motion, the pickup lifts hay to the bale chamber without disturbing the windrow, getting the short grass as well as the long. This big 55 baler is just as easy to use as the smaller baler too, and the heavy-duty engine provides all the power that the baler needs, plus a handy reserve. The action of the baler is the same you saw before, but the capacity is double. The bales are turned out with the same square shape, they're sliced so that they're easy to feed and handy size for handling, and can be tied with either wire or twine. There's certainly nothing slow or laborious about making hay with this modern machinery. All the man has to do is to drive the tractor. All the hard work has been taken out of haymaking these days. Now anyone can make hay the way they want to, fast, easily, and just when the crop is at the peak of its condition. Hay that will keep stock alive in drought times. Hay that will improve the quality of stock and swell the bank balance in normal seasons. It looks as if they're nearly finished. The time we were going, or else we'll be roped in to give a hand lifting those bales onto the truck. And believe me, I call that hard work. I've got an easier way on my farm. Yes, International Harvester have built a machine for this as well. A 3-bale loader. Quality hay must be quickly stored out of harm's way in the stack or the shed. It's an interesting machine, and so simple too. Not much that can go wrong with it. It hitches to the right-hand side of the truck, on with the 2 rear supports, on with the front support. Simple as that. There's nothing to it. The driver simply drives up to a bale, it's lined up, and up it goes to the man on top. He easily lifts the bale off the platform and stacks it on the truck. Talk about easy. I've read that 8 men loaded an average of 1 ton an hour by hand. But with this McCormick International loader, here are 2 men loading a ton in half an hour. 2 men doing the same amount of work as 8 men, but in half the time. It's cut down my wages bill. No matter which way the bales are lying, you just drive up to them and up they go. No effort required either. You can work at that speed all day, no matter how hot. No wonder he looks a happy stacker with a machine like this to do the heavy work for him. Unhitching is no problem either, a matter of just a few seconds, and the bales are on their way to the shed. The bale loader stays in the paddock all the time, for use with a second truck if you have one, or can get a contractor. And that's what I call really bringing in the bales. A full shed means wealth in reserve, and insurance for the stock at all times. Hay has stood me in good stead during the last few years, and with machines like those you've seen, I can turn out top-grade hay even in patchy weather. Hay baled easily, quickly, and at the peak of its condition. Full sheds of hay will ensure my stock against future droughts, and hay will improve the quality of my stock, keep them in top condition the year round. That's why I can always count on top prices in the sale ring.
Well, there's the farmer's viewpoint. Mr. Higgins intends to stay a successful farmer by using this kind of modern matched equipment. Progressive farmers today realize that fodder conservation will enable them to beat droughts and will assist them in producing high-quality primary products for export and home consumption. On them, to a great extent, depends the future of Australia, the health and prosperity of Australia's people.